Hello, everyone. Hope y'all are doing well today. Hope you had a great weekend. So, a quick recap of last week. So, last Monday we played Oblivion, which is what we're going to play today. And let's see, what did we do? We did some exploring in some caves, and we got a bunch of stuff that we needed to sell, which I did just before the stream. So, we did that. Um, we did some house remodeling. We got multiple homes here. Um, and I think we're slowly making our way to Crowhaven and Anvil as far as quests and stuff go. So Tuesday we played Ghost of Yotai. I'm pretty sure that was the first episode. I think it was the first episode, second episode, and no, it had to have been the first episode because we were having some technical difficulties with Ghost of Yotai. So I'm streaming remote play, so technically the game is on PlayStation 5. Um, Oblivion ran fine with no problems on Monday, but Tuesday was having some issues with Ghost of Yotai. One, it was like a network issue, it was lagging and whatnot, especially the audio. And then the audio was kind of bugged. It was really quiet, and the sound effects made a funny thump sound, almost like a really old school video game kind of thing. And so I was kind of confused why it was doing that. And after the stream ended, I was doing some research and whatnot. And the one thing that they suggested was to go into your sound settings and turn off the speaker on the controller. Because PlayStation came up with this idea to put speakers in their controller, have sound come through your controller. And I guess it was kind of neat at first. They started with PlayStation 4 doing that. But to be honest, most of the games that I have played over the years, very few actually utilize that little speaker. Oblivion does not use that little speaker at all, which is probably why we didn't have any issues. Ghost of Yotai does. And so basically, it was saying it could have been an audio issue caused by this little speaker, and to go into your computer sound setting and turn it off. So I did that. Um, and I haven't been able to test it yet to see if that fixed the problem. I'll probably do that either later today or tomorrow, um, and see if that fixed the issue. Fingers crossed, right? So we'll continue Ghost of Yotai tomorrow, or we'll try to. Um, let's see. Wednesday we played Final Fantasy Tactics. That's the new remake. That one is actually on my PC. My PC can actually handle that one. Um, and we did some leveling up, and then we went and continued the story in Dorter, the town of Dorter, and found out that the Corpse Brigade, in a sense, is kind of falling apart. You have the main leader, which I'm gonna horribly pronounce his name, something like Weegraf or something like that. He's the head guy, and he didn't know anything about plans to kidnap the Marquis. That came from Gustav, I think is how they pronounced his name. I always called him Gustav, but whatever. Um, he kidnapped the Marquis on his own volition or whatever, and so I guess Weegraf is not happy about that and is going to go pay him a visit. Meantime, we're kind of heading that direction as well because we're trying to save the Marquis. So that's kind of where we're at in Final Fantasy Tactics. Friday, if you missed it, was Twitch subscriber only Friday. So we played Final Fantasy 14, and it was set for subscribers only as a way of uh, showing appreciation to those who are financially supporting me and the channel. So from time to time, it might not be every Friday because things happen. I will be doing a subscriber only stream on Twitch. And probably what I will do is I'll make a clip or a highlight or something, and post it on like YouTube and maybe TikTok, to share with everybody what non-subscribers are missing, basically, to help encourage people to subscribe. Got an update for my printer. I'll have to do that later. Um, so yes, if you're not a subscriber on Twitch and you would like to be, feel free to go over to Twitch and subscribe. Of course, you're aware of the emotes, the badges. Most important is the ad-free viewing, and then of course extra sub-only content is added to that. All right, so let's play some Oblivion. Of course, if you see any video or audio issues, please let me know, because sometimes I might not see or hear, pretty much hear. I think see is about the same, but the audio might be a little bit different on your side than it is on mine. Like the bug with Ghost of Yotai, I could not hear the bug. The game sound fine to me, but when I played the recording afterwards, it did not. So in that instance, I did not hear what everybody else heard until after I listened to the recording. So if you hear any audio issues, please let me know. That way I can fix it. Okay. Let's turn on the Oblivion audio. Which, Elder Scrolls games are usually really quiet anyways. But anyways, we are Breton. We're rocking the Umbra armor and sword here. I need to get some more arrows. Maybe we'll find some. So there's Umbra. Boom. Got the glass bow, and we have it enchanted with flame. We got glass arrows and elven arrows. And then we just picked up some ebony arrows. Those actually look pretty nice. And then we got the Blade of Woe because we ended up murdering Umbra. As crazy as that is, Umbra is going around basically killing people or challenging people to death. And because we didn't, I guess, start it through the quest, it counted as a murder. So they wanted us to join the Dark Brotherhood, which I wasn't really planning on doing that in this playthrough. So we ended up with this Dagger of Woe. But the pro of this is it weighs nothing because it's a quest item. I can't get it out of my inventory, but it's not adding to it as far as weight goes anyways. So I basically have a weightless weapon here, although the damage is 4. I don't know if I could possibly enchant it later on. That might come in handy. And we could have an enchanted dagger or something. So woohoo, a weightless weapon. When you're wearing heavy gear, it is definitely important to have as much weightless stuff as you can. Alright, let's see here. We have the light ring on. The other... Oh, and then this ring here. Of course. So this reflects damage. 8%, and then this reflects spell. 14%, so if they use fire on me, it'll hurt them 14%. And then this, of course, will help light up caves and stuff that are kind of dark. We can use this as well. Fortifies agility and some resist magic. We could potentially use that if we're not in a dark area and we're dealing with some mages or whatever. Alright, so... Right now we are in Bruma. And we've kind of explored around here a little bit. This is another player home. It's basically a mage's tower. And then we went here to that cave, and we're slowly going down the orange road here, trying to explore and see if there's any caves or anything we've missed. And we're slowly making our way kind of down this direction here to... We're going to probably do Crowhaven first before we go to Anvil. I think for the most part, this area here is explored, but we'll see if we... There's plenty of space here for something. See if we'll find anything here in the Great Forest. And then, of course, we can explore around the, the Red Ring Road. Try to get this quarter of the map explored. I'm not going to say we're going to find everything, but we'll do that, and then we'll start heading towards our mission there. And then as we finish there, then we'll start moving this way around the map. Okay. We have a bunch of quests, really. This is remodeling the tower, which we're probably going to do a little bit, because you can enchant, I guess, rings and scrolls or something like that. Hey, Valerian, how's it going? Here, this is just collecting Nirnroot to make potions. That's not anything we necessarily really have to do. That's the Brotherhood thing. It's an odd day, but trying to stay positive. I know how that is. We all have our days. Here right now, it's been rainy weather since Friday night, so it's been kind of gloomy here to begin with. Let's see here. She's in Bruma, and she's wanting me to be doing some illegal activities. We're not going to do that, so we're going to skip that. We do need to go see Baris to continue on the main story. We would like to get a house in Skingrad, but this orc steward says that we are not well known enough. Okay. We're still remodeling our castle. We're not on the map side for Shadenhall yet. This is checking out what's going on in Anvil. We're trying to select wine for an innkeeper over by the Imperial City. Haven't really found a lot of those, honestly. They're supposed to be in forts and whatnot. We want 6 bottles. Then we're supposed to get some slaughterfish scales for this farmer, but I don't know if it's a bug or what. We've been swimming around. We haven't been finding any slaughterfish in the area that they want us to go. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It could be a broken quest. That happens a lot with these Bethesda games. Then you got the arena. I need to do the Grey Prince first before I do the arena. We'll do him, and then we can do the arena. Of course, he wants statues. I haven't found any since the first one. So, and I've been in a lot of Iliad ruins and have not found any other statues. So I don't know. And that's pretty much it. So we're gonna put this as our main quest. All right, and we are going to fast travel probably to this cave and continue down the road and see what we can get ourselves into. All right, so we've already explored that cave and killed the mountain lion. Somebody apparently died and was buried here. It's a shame you can't, like, read the tombstones. That would be a nice addition in future Elder Scrolls games. I know Dragon Quest has done it. Maybe Final Fantasy has done it too. Just random little neat messages and whatnot. Matter of fact, yes, Final Fantasy 1. So, for those of you who might not have been around back when I was growing up, Square Enix was not Square Enix. It was 2 separate companies. You had Squaresoft, who created the Final Fantasy series. And then you had Enix, who created the Dragon Quest series. They were kind of rivals. And so, in Final Fantasy 1, you go into, I think it's the Elven Town, I think? One of the towns. And there's a graveyard. And you read one of the tombstones. And it says, "Here lies the hero." And depending on the version you got, it was either Erdrick or Roto, which is the name of the hero in Dragon Quest. Okay? And so Final Fantasy put the Dragon Quest hero in there being dead in the graveyard. And so that was kind of a neat little Easter egg. At some point, it was around the time they came out with Dragon Quest VIII, Squaresoft and Enix merged together and became Square Enix. And so now they, I don't know which company has more control over the other, but now the 2 rivals have joined forces And I think it has actually improved their games, to be honest with you. Just my opinion. Sometimes mergers are a good thing. Where is the road? I need to find the road. There is a Minotaur. Guess we better kill him. He's gonna come after us anyways. You want some of this? Can't steal his soul because we don't have a large enough. He's got a knife. We'll take his horn though. We don't have large enough stone to put his soul in. Alright, I think the road is like down that way. We're coming to a ruin. Alright, let's look at the map here. Well, I guess we'll check out this alien ruin, huh? Why did I put that marker there? I wonder. Look at that. Let's just leave our horse right here on the roof. Where's the marker is Here is the marker. Oh, that's our quest marker. Okay. That's a ways away. 5 gold, that's it? Oh, what the hell are you? I got poisoned or something, but it's worn off. Oh, it only weighs 1. It's worth 70. Let's take it. Alright, so we have a ruin right here. Anything else popping up on the compass? Ooh. We'll have to check when we get back on the road. I have a feeling we're going to fight a lot of these bug things. There's the door. I'm feeling that will lead us to the road. We'll follow that on our way out. Moranda, huh? That's an interesting name. Ruins of Moranda. I'll turn my volume up a little bit. I need to hear footsteps and whatnot, right? Something's growling. How's y'all's volume? Are you hearing it okay? I have the, I know it probably don't mean nothing on your side, but I have the mixer set to 20, which is a negative 7.9 dB, but the actual mixer is bouncing around 35 on that meter. Nothing to complain from here. Okay. Awesome. So I think we're going to have some bug monsters here. Let's see if we can get our scamp to burn them. He can barely fit. We've come to a crossroads. There's a door. Is this a locked door? It is a locked door with an ogre on the side of it. Okay. And then on this side, ooh, can I shoot the Minotaur? I think I have a poison. He sees me. Damn. There's 2 over there. Ooh, can I shoot his tail? I can, look at that. He's gone. Alright, so we just have these two over here. Whatever's that way. I have a feeling that's probably the way we need to go. Yeah, come through that door again. It's a shame, you know, there's like an invisible wall here. You should be able to shoot through that hole. But you can't. You only hit them if they partially come through the door. See? God. Okay. Ow. We can't auto do it on hard, apparently. There we go. Switch words. Here's something. Oh, audio bug there. Downhill. Really? Bouncing off the roots. My arrow go. Am I hitting one of those invisible walls again? Damn those invisible walls. Yeah, looks like I'm getting an invisible wall. See, there should be no vine there. And it's bouncing off. Invisible wall, look at that. That's crazy. They need to work on that. Alright, we got down. And another door. Okay, so we're gonna put this one on hold and we're gonna go the other way. Minotaur. Alright, so that was the Minotaur that was on the other side of this. Bit of money. All that's over here. Alright, let's see what's up here. Another door. What's this? Another door? Need to watch where I'm walking. Alright, shall we check what's behind this gate? But he stepped on that thing. Probably just means we need to go all the way around. Interesting. Alright, so we cannot open this gate. Which means, ultimately, this is probably where we're going to end up. There's another door there. There's no other way to go besides this door that's back here. That way. We can't go this way. Alright, we'll check this door first. Most of these ruins usually lead in circles. Anyways, we'll find out. Ooh, poison gas. Let's try the other door. Maybe there's a way to turn it off. Otherwise, we're just going to have to run through it and spam the heal button. Thank you for your teeth. Or ogre. Man. I'm getting me some teeth. And a horn. I'll have to watch my carrying capacity here. I heard something growling at me. some stones here. To help. I can do that too. Friggin'. Money. Lord, this place is huge. What will we get? 300 gold. Not bad when it comes to gold. One. Man. Oh, it leads me back to here. Okay. Easy enough. I just did a samurai move. There we go. Alright, so we got another stone. This side is done. See if we can use some poison on them. We got poison, right? Probably didn't. Oh, there's stairs here. Probably didn't need the poison on that. Here, I got that. Oh, we're over encumbered. Well, not too big a deal. We can cast Feather, so we are carrying too much. path that way. Like that is the way we got to go. Alright, before we go much further, let's see about repairing here. We do have some scrolls we could use. Summon a flame, whatever this thing is. Summon that. That'll help reduce some weight. While we're at it, let's do a quick save. Alright, so we pretty much have done all this area. So we're free to go into this door, wherever it might lead. Face to face with this brigand. At some point, a crowbar is easier than carrying a stack of picks. Yes, but I guess there's probably a skeleton key at the end of the Thieves Guild questline for that function. There is, actually, yes. There is. I'm not sure about how it works here, but I know in Skyrim, obviously, if you want to complete that quest, you have to give up the skeleton key. But you can level up your perks to the point where you have unbreakable lockpicks. So that's kind of the fix there or whatever, but in this, I think you can keep the skeleton key, and so then you wouldn't have to worry about that. But yes, crowbar. You know, it's like wooden box. Can't bust the wooden box open. Can't pry the lock off it. You know, you could probably use a sword to do that. You know? What? Summon. Bug versus dinosaur. Bug one. Well, yeah, you can keep it so you can lose it somewhere in Skyrim, but before Elder Scrolls V. Yeah. There is a mod though that'll let you keep one. You can give one up, but then you can get like another one or something. Right, that's the door that we couldn't get through. Now we can. I wonder what these things are for. I'm assuming that's what the poison gas comes out of. And we can sit. I'm feeling we're probably going to have to just run through the poison. We don't have any gas masks in this. The door. Intriguing. I think it will lead me back to where the poison was. I think we've reached the poison. Let's do a save. Yeah, there's the poison. Where is it? Might not be a sword. I think that's the other door. That's not a switch. There's another door. I don't see any kind of button to turn off the poison. Alright, we'll go this way. Lord. Yeah, you're gonna need healing. Upstairs. Another path. Away from poison. Oh, there's something there. Gotta find the switch. Might get another statue here. That'd be nice. We've already got the Varla stone with it. Lord! A big circle, maybe? Nice if I could just... Oh yeah, we did a circle. Alright, let's go back this way. Oh, look at that. There's the statue. So what's under that other thing? It's a good thing I came back. At least we'll get to level up our restoration. Alright, so we made a full circle. You came from this door. This is the other door that we had gone into before. There's a button somewhere that's going to lift up the thing in this room. I just gotta find it. So we're going to get another Varla stone. There it is. So we got a gate key, so that means there's a door that's going to need a key somewhere. Alright, so that's where we started. Or that's the door we started in. I'd imagine. You know, one thing that we like hardly ever use, magic potions. Back to there. There. Smelled some stinky crap in my time, but never any smells that cause physical damage just from their stench. Yeah. All right, this is the way we're gonna go. The bog of eternal stench. I believe we've cleared this place. Let's see. Well, we got another statue. I think that's it. All right, we are going to sell some stuff here. I guess we'll start at the Imperial market. More stores there.
hope I can help.
I hope so too.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
I don't know. What do you got? Here's that Orcish is your strongest stuff. I don't know if I got any armor stuff to see.
You got a... That's a fair deal.
Is it? You know, that guy, he only wants statues. I'm surprised he won't buy these other stuff. I think the only thing it does is it heals magic.
You got a great deal there. Thank you. Come again. Goodbye.
Well met.
Let's see.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
No. Fix that. I think these are already filled.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Take care.
A pleasure to... What can I interest you in?
All I have to sell. See what kind of
Have a
spells
look
you
at my
have.
wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Always keep your magical equipment charged.
We're gonna recharge them all. I got the money.
Be seeing you.
See if there's any new discount spells. Probably not, but worth a try, right? Never know if you don't look.
A pleasure to speak. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Not interested.
Bye.
Hail.
Hail.
Hello.
Go ahead. There were light spots under cliff walls.
I hope I can...
I hope so too.
Let's do business.
See, you got dwarven arrows, silver arrows.
Take care.
All right, now we need to go see that dude about the statue. He is... He might be in the Temple District. Could be wrong. I'll know when we get there.
What is it, citizen?
I'm wrong. In the Talos Plaza. I knew it started with a T.
It's you, the hero of Kavach. This is truly an honor.
Can you spare a coin?
How much money will he give us this time?
Good to see you again, sir. Very good.
Ah, yes. My treasure hunting friend. What can I do for you? Yes. Have you found another statue for me?
500. That's it? 500?
Ah, a second ancestor. Excellent. I had wondered whether the first was just luck, but I see now that you have some skill at this work. By good fortune, my research has uncovered some new information that may help you in your search for the remaining statues.
What have you learned?
I have found the names of a number of Ayleid cities where the statues may have been taken for safekeeping during the siege of White Gold Tower. The only modern sites that still bear their ancient names are Moranda, Macamentaine, Wenyanduik, Ninendiva, and Phanakos. There is no guarantee that my sources are correct, of course, but these should at least provide a starting point for your search.
I already
You
got
too.
Miranda. That's what I just gave you.
Oh, hello.
All right, let's see here. My inventory should be better. Yep, it's better. Yeah. Well, there's another one right there. There's probably a statue there too, because that's one of the ones he was naming. There's one. They popped up on the map. Okay, well. Guess we'll go back to Miranda and then head north. Northwest. There's a bear. So I need to find my way up there. Now, I'm sure there's probably like a path off the road that sooner or later leads there. But spending a lot of time looking for a road, we just do some mountain climbing. Something's following us. Come on, mountain horse. You can do it. There we go. Anything else on the compass? And we do need to sleep too. There is something down there. I can see the building even though there's nothing on the compass. Is that my castle? No, it's not my castle. My castle's over here. There's some kind of castle up in here. I think. Or in here. We'll check it out afterwards. Something is eager to get me. Hi, ogre. I have the high ground. All right. I guess that ogre never watched Star Wars. Alright. Do have some rolls that I need to use. Withering Bolt, huh? Vampires, maybe? Can summon a flame atronach for that. Vampiric Nightblade, huh? Hey, make sure I did not get, poisoned or diseased. Astral vapors. Is that vampirism? I think it might be. Alright. I unfortunately cannot use Cure Disease yet, but I do have 2 Cure Disease potions. That should have done it. I have to admit that Flame Atronach was not all that useful. Firestorm. That heals me. Got some stairs going up. And stairs going down. Which way do you want to go? Up or down? Okay, let's see what up looks like. A door. There, excuse me, there it is. There's the statue we were sent here for. Well, let's go down then. See what else we can find here. Coffin. Elven helmet. Add that to our collection.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
A rat.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic burn. Come here.
She had a big mouth, but she had nothing to back it up with. This is where she slept. Can't open that. Elven bow. Their body. A vampire acrobat, huh? Elven caress. Elven shield. You know, technically speaking, silver arrows should work good on undead, right?
Huh? Am I supposed to be impressed? Oh!
Ah! A spell sword. Orcish armor we can sell. And a silver sword. We're still over encumbered. Let's see, there's that way, then that way. I need to make sure I take a cure disease potion here before long. They weren't really guarding anything all that wonderful, were they? I don't know what the key was for. Maybe it was for the gate where the statue was. All right, I think that's everything. So let's take that potion before we turn into a vampire. Gonna have to try to make one or buy some or something. Numbers hate garlic, running water, and holy symbols. Fae and werewolves. Yes, you're right.
Greetings to you.
What's new with you?
I ran into some goblins in the
In what universe are undead weak against silver? Let me see here. Blade. If you ever watched Blade, vampires are weak against silver. That's the one that comes to my head at the moment. But I'm sure there's others.
woods not long ago. Nuts.
Disgusting creatures. I hope to never see another.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, granted, but I feel like they took liberties with the lore in that one. Well, you know, the funny thing when it comes to stories is you can pretty much do whatever you want. I mean, look at Twilight. They sparkle in the sunlight instead of burn. All right, let's have a look. Our lowest thing is luck. All right, so let's raise luck. Of course, you can only raise it one. The next lowest thing is personality, followed by speed. Also, not vampires. Artistic license is fine and opinion's fine, dude.
Hello there.
Greetings, I am. What? Have you seen Lister and Momentous?
Hello. Only quality goods for sale here. What
Yeah?
can I interest you in?
Let's see what you got. Did we ever look at a mithril shield? I think we did. Yeah, it's a watermelon. Potion got anti-venom, but not cure disease. How unfortunate. Alright, we sell Elven Bow. Yeah. Gonna keep the Elven stuff to put in storage. We can sell the Orcish Caress.
You got a great deal there. That's a good deal.
I have anything under miscellaneous.
A pleasure to be seeing you.
Alright, let's check with the other store, see if they have any potions to cure disease with.
Greetings.
I mean, that being said, if we do become a vampire, that does open up a quest for us, quest line. But it also means we have to be very careful about being in the sunlight.
A pleasure. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Oh, we could probably use some arrows here. I'm getting kind of low. I don't want 100. You don't have any potions.
I appreciate your business. Good day.
I need an apothecary. There's an apothecary in town. That's the inn. That's trading goods, books, chapel. I don't know if they have an apothecary here. That's weapon store. Arbor. Is that a house that's for sale? Is there a house for sale in Coral? I mean, it wouldn't make 2 cents to have a house right next to my castle. But the house does have a special name. Indoor to Arbor Watch.
I'm not so sure about that Google Bullet.
Usually you buy houses from the lord of the kingdom. I don't think they're called Jarls here. That's Skyrim. It's not a bad looking house from the outside. How horrible is it on the inside?
It's you. Hi. Hello, I'm Laith Waverick. Fare thee well.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. I am Countess Velga of Coral. I wish I had time to chat, but
Another
I'm afraid
quest I
I'm in
forgot
the
to
middle of
do.
an investigation.
I forgot to do this quest, apparently.
I'm sorry, but I don't...
Yeah.
Yes?
I've reached maximum disposition.
Every little bit. See? Thank you. See? Thank you. How kind. You are. There is a positively gorgeous home for sale right on the main plaza. You'll be hard-pressed to find a nicer home for sale in Cyrodiil.
20,000! Holy
Well, I'm certainly
moly!
not about to lower the price.
Yes, you are. All right, what's the deal with this investigation?
You seem the trusting type. Perhaps you can assist me. It seems someone has taken away an heirloom that is quite dear to me. I want you to help me recover a stolen painting. The painting was of my lost love, the Count Valga, and it has been stolen from my bedchamber. If you find the painting and bring the culprit to justice, you shall be justly rewarded. What say you?
Sure.
Very well. I suggest you begin to gather clues. And I warn you, do not accuse the wrong person, or I shall be quite cross with you. Here are some keys. They should allow you access to many of the restricted areas in Castle Coral.
Woohoo.
As the head of the Elder Council, High Chancellor Orcato is the de facto ruler of the Empire for the time being. We're a mountain people, tough, independent. County Coral is rich in mines and timber, wool and mutton, and hard-working people. Your best bet is to speak to residents of the castle. Once you have found out all you can, search for physical clues. Chanel and Orgnolf both reside in the private quarters section. They have been restricted to remain indoors, so they should be easy to find. You may also want to speak to Bitneld, the captain of the guard. He can be found on patrol in Coral or in the barracks. Finally, I would try speaking to Orak Grogoth, who is my steward. He resides in the private quarters section as well. If he isn't in the castle, he may be at the Northern Goods and Trade, buying food to stock our larder. Good luck, investigator.
Hello there.
Okay.
A pleasure to meet you again. The Countess is in attendance. Proper etiquette is expected. My duties rely on watching no more than the throne and attending to visitors. But confidentially, I will say that Orgnolf has been acting a bit unusual. His abuse of drink has gotten worse lately. He has taken to asking for money from others to purchase spirits. A porter's wage does not befit his habit. Fare thee well.
All right, so we've made that our active quest. She has tasked me with the recovery of a portrait stolen from her room. To recover the stolen portrait, I should question the residents and then look for clues. And then Waverick here told me that he observed Orgnolf having drinking problems.
What's this about?
We'll get back to that. We're supposed to talk to people before we do any physical investigation. Got a Bartolus stone. You open the door to the private area. We're supposed to be allowed in. We'll find out, right? You're trespassing. Channel's quarter.
Hello. Are you searching for something? I am sorry. I don't really feel comfortable talking with you about that night. I barely know you.
Oh, they like us doing
I'm listening.
persuasion.
I doubt you really mean that. Don't, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get it. Don't make me laugh.
Oh, let's see.
Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yes, yes, whatever you say. Good one. You're full of it.
You're full of it.
I accept. I have no choice. Sure, that's cute. You're a big... Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Hmm.
Good one. Don't... Was that supposed... Yes, yes, whatever you say. Whatever you want. Sure, you're full of... I doubt you really mean that. Not bad. Not... Don't make me... I'm not... Whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
The night that the painting was stolen, I was in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. After a while, I decided to go into the dining area just off the Great Hall. I poured myself some wine and studied the charts I had made until it was time to sleep. From there, I went directly to my chamber and slept the rest of the night. Until your return.
I'll be back in a minute. All right. So, we just talked to her about where she was that night. When I asked about the night in question, Chanel told me that she spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. Then she made her way to the dining area off of the Great Hall. Finally, she went to her quarters to sleep. I should continue questioning the suspects Countess recommended. All right, we're going to talk to her a little bit more here.
I hope you're...
All right, so we did clues.
Yes, I have heard that the painting of the Count was taken. I was unaware she hired an outsider to conduct the investigation. May luck be with you. The stolen painting was of Count Volga. Whoever painted it could not do the man justice. He was kind and noble, which is difficult to convey on canvas. I'm afraid other than that, I cannot offer much more information.
Okay.
Until your return.
Alright, let's continue questioning people, shall we? Order there, this leads to a tower.
I'm listening.
To another tower. Door to castle or private quarters.
Hey, so you a living statue, or are you gonna say something? Who do you think you are questioning me? I'd just as soon ask a goblin maiden to a dance than to answer your stupid questions. Oh, it's Volga's errand boy. How goes the big, important investigation?
Need to
Go
remember to
ahead.
do the persuasions first.
What a dumb joke. Really? Interesting. No more. Not now, not later. Not now. That's just stupid. Yes, whatever you... Don't waste your flat. That's just not Well done. No more. You're frightening me. I'll take... that'll get you something. That works for me. The night of the theft, I was in the Great Hall, having an argument with a delivery boy from Braville. It seems his horse lost its footing in the heavy rain we had that night, and the shipment of port that it was carrying slipped to the ground. Oh, the fall broke most of the bottles. He didn't want to claim responsibility, but I gave him what for and sent him away. After that, I spent the rest of the night in my quarters, reading. So, the Countess hired you to find the painting, eh? Well, you'll not find it by gawking at me. Aye, it was a fine portrait of a fine man.
I asked about the night in question. Orgnoff told me that he spent a bit of time arguing with a delivery boy who had a bit of an accident with the wine shipment, then spent the rest of the night in his room. I should continue questioning suspect.
Back to work for poor old Orgnoff.
Where does this go? That goes to her bedchambers. I don't know if we need to go into her bedchambers. All right, give me just a second here. Alright, so I apparently missed a new follow. Lisa over on Twitch, thank you for that follow. Okay.
Well
That's
met.
the Great Hall. Yeah, you too. And that's his quarters, but I've already talked to him. North Tower.
Yes?
This is... I think I already talked to him. He was in the Great Hall. Already talked to him.
I'm listening.
That's the Great Hall. This is
What is it?
Right, there you are. Hiding behind
Go
the door.
ahead, please. All right. You're full of it. It's good of you. You can't scare me. I like that. A lot. Blah, blah, blah. That's great. How nice. Is that so? You're wasting You're a big... I like that. Thank you.
It.
For me,
Gotta do some bribing.
Thank you. You're good.
I try.
I don't remember seeing Chanel or Orgnoff that entire evening. But then again, I stayed in my quarters most of the night. There was no point in going on my usual walk with all the rain falling. As far as Chanel and Orgnoff go, they seemed fine to me. I only had a minor scrape with Orgnoff recently. I caught him drinking in the West Tower on the upper level. I told him if he didn't stop, I would tell the Countess. He just grumbled and agreed. He hasn't bothered me since. Take care.
He mentioned he was in the castle the entire night because it had been raining, but didn't see Orgnoff or Chanel. Also, he mentioned he had caught Orgnoff drinking in the West Tower once. When he had threatened to tell the Countess about it, Orgnoff apparently stopped. I should continue questioning the suspects the Countess recommended. Alright, so... I haven't started with the Countess yet. The Castle Herald told me you had a drinking problem. When I asked about the night in question, she said she spent some time in the courtyard of the castle taking star readings. Then she made her way to the dining area. When I asked him about the night, he said it was raining and that he argued with about a shipment. And then he said he stayed inside because it was raining. So I'm kind of suspicious of Chanel because how are you going to do star readings if it's raining? Most of the time it's too cloudy to see the stars, right? I'm kind of suspicious of her at the moment. All right, let's talk to the Countess herself, and then see about the captain of the guards, I believe.
Greek, I hope the investigation goes well. I was elsewhere at the time of the robbery, and the chamber was locked. The only other people who have had access to the chamber and were unaccounted for are the court mage, Chanel, and the porter, Orgnoff. Don't forget to check with Bitneld, the captain of the guard, my steward, Oruk Grogoth, and my herald, Laith Wavrik.
Alright, so I hadn't talked to the mage. I hadn't talked to the captain of the guard yet.
The painting is all I have left that reminds me of the Count. I spend many a lonely night wishing that the words I speak to it will be heard and not just fall upon the lifeless pigments and canvas. Good luck, investigator.
It's you.
Where would your court mage be? Maybe in one of the towers? Alright, well, we know that the captain of the guard
Greetings to you.
would be out here in the courtyard or in the barracks. We check the barracks. Dungeon. Storage. Guess it's time for them to go to work, huh? Not be here. They look like regular guards.
How can I help you?
Well met.
Usually they like to have the captain of the guards with
How
no
are you?
helmet on. Let's
Anytime
see
now.
if he's down here. That might be him right there.
What is it now?
There he
I'm
is.
Bitneld, the Curse Bringer, captain of the Coral Guard. What can I do for you?
First, let's make you
Yes?
like me.
I doubt it. You should be ashamed. Really now. That's enough. Ugh, that's foul. Please, I'm embarrassed. I doubt it. You've got a point. That's enough. Get away from me. Goodness, what? I doubt it. What a wonderful compliment. I doubt it. I can't argue with... You should be ashamed. For me. See? I'm with you, complete.
We shall see.
I'm sorry, I wasn't in that evening. I was making my rounds of Coral. The only odd occurrence lately was with Channel. I have
Channel?
seen her spending a lot of time in the West Tower. When I asked her about it, she said it involved her spell research. I suppose at the time it sounded good enough for me. Be seeing you.
Captain of the guard said he had been out on patrol the streets that night. He mentioned seeing Annel, I guess is what he's calling her, but I would say Chanel. Spent a good deal of time in the castle's West Tower, but when he confronted her about it, she said she was performing some magic research. I've spoken to all of the possible suspects and witnesses. Now I should concentrate on gathering the clues if I'm going to solve the crime. So I must say Chanel is the court wizard. All right. Pull this up here.
Tiding 11 of the morning watch. He's captain of the Coral Guard. During the day you can use... Farewell.
A pleasure to meet. Fare thee well.
Found paint stains and a paint footprint on the carpet in the dining area off the Great Hall. I think I should continue looking for more clues.
You again?
I'm listening. Good afternoon.
That door there. Go back to that.
You look like a...
Somebody's talking to me. Huh, where'd they go? I found an interesting painting in a concealed area of the West Tower. Seems someone in the castle is a painter. I think I should continue looking for more clues. I need to find somebody who's a painter.
Any luck yet? Hello again. I hope your search for the painting goes well. Until your return.
Not giving me any other option. Danelle seems to have painting supplies concealed in a lectern in her room. The fact they're concealed seems suspicious. Now I have enough clues to make an accusation.
Hello again. Are you accusing me of taking the painting?
Yes, I accuse you of the crime.
Very well. I confess to the crime. But please understand, I only did it out of the great love I had in my heart for Count Volga. It was I that painted that portrait. When the Count was lost, the Countess spent so much time with it that I became jealous. I had to have the painting back, so I decided to steal it, then hide it behind the painting in my quarters. I'm ashamed of my crime, but ready to face what fate has in store for me. I am undone.
Well, let's go talk to the Count. Or Countess. I'm ashamed of my crime. She didn't have a whole lot of emotion in her voice, did she?
Oh, you have returned from your investigation, and I'm eager to hear the results. Whom did you accuse?
I accuse Chanel.
I'm shocked to hear of Chanel's crime, as she has always been such a nice member of our court.
Yeah.
But I see that your evidence is without question. She shall be banished from Castle Coral and stripped of her duties. However, I am not without pity, and therefore she shall not be jailed. But she is never to set foot in Coral again. Congratulations on a job well done. As a reward, please accept this bounty of gold and gems. You've earned it. Farewell.
You just gave me the house. I do not want to spend 20,000. A lot of money for a house. It better be a good house.
Hello.
All right. We do have some diamonds we can sell, but I doubt we'll get much for them. Alright, so there was a castle like in here, so we're gonna go back up here and head that direction. Alright, we do not want to go in there. We just came from there not long ago. Back down the hill. Probably gonna stop right here. Alright, that says Dankri Tor. That's how you pronounce it. Alright, I think the horse would be safe left there. Let's check out this place. Hey, skeleton. I'm over encumbered by picking up one axe. Oh, I did forget to put some stuff in storage, didn't I? I don't have room for his staff, neither. You know what? I do have the feather spell we can use to a degree. There's. A glass mace. Interesting looking. Weighs way too much. We're gonna leave it. Ouch. Place is pretty big. Do you see conjured weapon and armor? We have a bow and arrow. How do I get inside? Here we go. Alright, there's a door. A really bright light. Stairs. You got a little clipping right there. You say whoopsie? Weather-worn iron plaque is fixed to the door above an imposing lock. The inscription is barely legible. Sealed by authority of the Grandmaster of the Blades, 36th year of the reign of Uriel Septim. So this is somewhere we're going to be coming back in the storyline. So that is a place we will come back to.
Tidings, citizen.
Tidings to you.
Oh. Oh.
There, that's a little better. Can sell those and an arrow. Repairs. Have any stone? No, we do not have any soul gem. All right, let's go to the blacksmith over here.
It's my pleasure. What can I interest you in?
Got elven arrows. That's about it.
You... That's it. That's... You've made a good bit of gold.
I don't know about that, but okay. Got cure disease.
That's a...
Take that.
Thank you. Come. Farewell.
All right. Gonna go back to Miranda. Try to get back to the road here. I think that's the road. Alright. Take a compass. Let's probably the road that would take you to Moranda. Alright, we have Shadow's Rest Tavern thing up. Must be at a turn. Yep, because there's a Legionnaire there. We got a cavern over here. There's a bridge up there. Shall we go for a swim? These secret caverns under the waterfall. No secret caverns in the waterfall. That might be a cavern there. Nope, nothing there. Alright, so the cavern's over that way. I guess this might lead to up here. So we're gonna go this way. All right, that's actually all the time I have left. So we will get back to this next Monday. If you are available, make sure you stop by tomorrow, same time, 12 o'clock. We're going to try to continue some more Ghost of Yotai. We had some audio issues with it. I hope I fixed it. I will be playing around to make sure that I did. But we'll get back to some Ghost of Yotai tomorrow. Make sure you stop on by. Final Fantasy Tactics on Wednesday. And then, of course, subscriber only on Friday for Twitch subscribers. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that follow button. Don't forget to turn the notifications on. I'll let you know when I go live. I hope y'all have a great day. We'll see you next time.